The Farm Monitor continues, as does another episode of Meals from the Field and a little food for thought, and I mean that literally. Wicked chickens lay deviled eggs. That, my friends, is courtesy of my good friend, Marcia Crowley. Welcome back, as mentioned, everybody. Good to see you again, Marcia. Marcia Crowley, home economist, former home economist for the Georgia Department of Agriculture for over 30 years, exclusive contributor to the Georgia Farm Monitor, and of course, Auburn grad. So 2 out of 3 is not bad. No, 2 out of 3 is not bad. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. We love
you don't have to tell everything you know.
We love all Auburn grads, absolutely. But yes, welcome back. As you can see, we're celebrating Easter a little bit early. It's Easter season. And spring. And
picnic season.
Right, picnic season. And what better food for Easter, spring? Deviled eggs. And we were putting our brain together. We've been doing this for over 5 years. We've never done eggs.
We've done an omelet before, but we've never done deviled eggs.
Never done deviled eggs. So that is what we are diving into today. So let's get started right away, Marcia.
Okay, well, if you Google how to boil an egg, how to hard cook an egg, there's at least 25 different ways.
Right.
All right, the way I've found the most success is you put the raw whole egg in a pot of cold water. Okay. Turn on your burner, and when it comes to a boil them for 10 minutes, turn it off and let them sit there for 10 to 12 minutes. Okay. That's the best way. And if you happen to overdo it, all you're going to get is a little green circle around the outside of the yolk, and that's perfectly fine. That's not harmful.
That's not harmful or
no, that's not
toxic
harmful
or anything like that.
So, okay. Well, we're doing a deviled egg trio. So the basis of all 3 of these is egg yolks, Greek yogurt, and mayonnaise.
Greek yogurt?
Yeah, it kind of cuts the mayonnaise taste. And so the proportions will be on your website. Okay. Okay. So, all right, the first one we're going to add, this has already got a little hot sauce and Worcestershire in there. We're going to add to that some blue cheese, which is different. And these recipes come courtesy of Chef Holly with the Department of Ag. They're all originals. Okay. Mix that all together. And we do want to mention fresh, locally grown eggs, of course. Or Georgia eggs. Georgia eggs, locally laid eggs, I guess you want to say. All right, the next one is the same base, and we're gonna add tomato and bacon. Of course, salt and pepper to taste on all of these. This one I think was my favorite. How can you go wrong with bacon?
You realize every man out there just went, yes, bacon.
Yes, just the bacon. Okay, and then the third one is green onion and pimento cheese, which is very different, and this one was really good. And like I said, the proportions will be on your website. And then when you go to stuff these, you can either use a pastry bag and make them look really fancy. If you don't have a pastry bag, you can cut off the end of a Ziploc bag. Okay. But I just like to spoon it in there, personally. I don't know why, but I do. Then, of course, you would refrigerate these, obviously, till you're ready to use them. And you just stuff the little boogers.
Very nice.
And, of course, if you don't like any of these flavors, you can use the traditional, which is just mayonnaise, egg yolk, a little bit of pickle, you know. So there's our wicked deviled eggs.
Wicked deviled eggs, and there you see the finished product. Very, very, very nice.
They're very good, let me tell you.
And then we go over to chicken.
Well, you can't, you know what I was thinking, we can't just do deviled eggs. So when I think of deviled eggs, I think of a picnic, fried chicken. So this is an oven fried chicken. And it's really good. I had my guinea pigs over this Sunday and they loved it, which is my neighbors. So, so this is melted butter and crushed garlic. This is just a piece of chicken. If I can get these.
Come on, you can do it.
There you go. You're going to dip the chicken in the melted butter, coat it. These are really bad tongs, but then you're going to put this in a mixture of Parmesan cheese and Italian breadcrumbs. All right. That's all you do with that. And then you're going to bake this till it's done, internal temperature of 160, 165. Okay. So if you're using a whole cut up chicken, which is what the recipe calls for, it's going to take about an hour and 15 minutes.
And if you need any meat thermometers, Marcia back here has a jar of about 50 of them.
A truckload.
I just noticed that earlier. You get about 50 meat thermometers back there.
They do make cooking a little easier as far as the timing, because with chicken, chances are you're going to overcook it. Yeah. That's a very common mistake. So you just bake this at 350, and that's it. And like I said, that was a hit along with the deviled eggs.
And once again, as always, we strive to be simple on this show, and you always make it simple. And folks, of course, if you would like to try these recipes yourself, you can do so by logging on to farm-monitor.com. All the recipes are on our website. Also, while you are there, flip on over to gfb.org, and once there, you can check out our Georgia Farm Bureau certified farm markets. They are all over the state. Lots of good, fresh, locally grown products there, and a lot of the recipes and a lot of the products we use on this episode, obviously, come from those certified farm markets.
That's what we try to do.
Yes, and we want to thank everybody. Marcia, as always, good to
Ray.
see you, and thank you. And
See
we
you
will
next
see you
month.
again next month.